So the episode opens up with Josh. You know Josh, the tall, skinny one. He's serving his last customer before it's time for him to go on break. And he's really excited because he has a homemade meatball sub sandwich. And as soon as he pulls it out, that nasty nigga Parker, bro, he pull up on him. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a meatball sub? And Josh is like, obviously. And Parker's like, can I just get a bite? Can I get a bite? And Josh is like, yo, you work in the meat department. Just make your own meatball sub. And Parker's like, but that one's homemade and it's got, what is that? Vegetables and meatballs and marinara. Oh my gosh, please, let me just get a nibble. Let me just get a nibble. And Josh is like, bro, okay, just take a nibble of the sandwich, bro. Just a nibble. Parker pull up like the big body dancing dude with the shark bite. Oh, bit his whole sandwich, bro. And Josh is pissed. Like, he's pissed off. He's like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? You're a mooch. You need to go find somebody else to mooch off of. And Parker's like, yo, like, maybe you right. Maybe you right. We ball. And he moves off. So we cut to the next scene. The scene is with the security man, Doug. He's looking through a donut. He's like, donut, I love you like a brother. And I'm about to eat you like a maniac. Me to my ex. But then Parker pulls up and he's like, oh my gosh, ah. And then Parker's like, yo, what up, Doug? And Doug is like, Parker, there's rules in life. And rule number one, you never look through another man's donut hole. Nickelodeon show, by the way. Whatever. So Parker's like, yo, you can't do all this security guarding and eat that whole donut by yourself. Like, people are going to get away because you're going to have a full tummy. Like, you need to split that with somebody. And Doug is like, you might be right. You might be right. Would you like a piece of my donut, Parker? And Parker's like, oh, come on, man. Me? You know what? Sure. Home. Shark bite. Took his whole donut off of bro, and he was pissed. And he's like, you're a mooch. Get out of here, you mooch. And Parker is, ha, gone. Also, I promise you, a big part of this show being canceled was the creative decisions to really have the spit and the slobber in these characters' mouths. Because this is nasty, bro. Like, I almost couldn't watch this. And I'm not even a queasy kind of guy, but this right here was just like, come on, bro. You're doing a lot right now. Okay, boom, we move on to the next scene. This is where we run into a problem. I don't know old girl's name, so we're going to call her Shorty. So Shorty's eating some grapes, and Parker pulls up on her. He's like, oh my gosh, are those delicious round candies? And she's like, what? Do you want some? And he's like, oh, I would love some. Takes her grapes, throats the grapes, gives her back with like 2 grapes on it. He's like, you can have the rest. And she was like, oh my gosh, my healthy snack. Bro was like, what? His stomach started rumbling. He's like, healthy? I hope I don't get sick. We move. Next, he pulls up on a beautiful ebony queen, and she's coming from the new burrito joint that just opened in the mall, and she's got herself a mystery burrito. Parker's like, oh, you might need me to inspect that. I need to make sure you're not eating cat or dog. And she goes, and he goes, ma'am. And she goes, okay, here. And so he takes it, throats it, gives it back to her. He goes, you're safe. Also, by the way, it's cat. Keeps it pushing. And then we cut to the next scene where he's slumped. He's sleeping on a pile of food. And Josh comes in. He's like, Parker, wake up. And just one thing I want to point out on this show that has nothing to do with the video. Look at the flies in the background. Even the flies are on little sticks being puppeteered. I like that creative design. I'm not going to hold you. That would have kept the show rolling for me. The spit, nasty. But anyways, Josh is like, they're calling you the mooch master in the mall. You got to stop it. And Parker's like, I mean, the mooch is what mooch does. And Josh is like, well, you're never mooching off of me again. And Parker's like, is that a challenge? And then we cut down to Josh's shirt, gone. He was like, how did you mooch my shirt? And then Parker's like, the same way I mooched your pants. And then it just cuts. Apparently the mall is called the Scotchboro Mall. And Josh is over here warming up a burger patty while Parker's in the cut. So Parker, as soon as the microwave closes, grabs it, starts eating the burger patty. And he's like, ugh, this tastes weird. And Josh is like, it probably tastes weird because it wasn't cooked. It was raw. Uh-oh. So after finishing the raw burger patty, Parker's stomach starts rumbling. And he's like, I must still be hungry. And so he goes over to where the chicken nuggets are. And he grabs one, brings it to his mouth, disappears. This is where we reach the climax of the story. Disappears. Well, not the climax. We're ascending, whatever the rising action is. So my boy starts freaking out and he goes, Josh, please. And Josh is like, okay, let's see it. And he goes to eat the burger bun, or the hot dog bun, gone. And then Josh goes, now that's freaky. And then old girl Ashley at the counter is like, hello, my burger combo meal. And Parker's like, sorry, Ashley. Brings her the combo meal. And before he can even give it to her, gone. And everybody's like, what the hell is going on? So now Josh is taking it a little more serious. And he's like, you know what, Parker? I know what to do. And so he grabs a video camera and they're like, we're going to record you eating and see what's happening here. And so they record him eating, the item disappears, and then they slow it down, freeze frame it, hack into the mainframe, find out it's a tapeworm. And so now Parker's bugging. He's punching himself. Get out my stomach, like my ex. And they need to figure out how to get this tapeworm out of his belly. So now they need to do the old bait and trap. So they tie a string to a hot dog and Parker goes to eat it. As soon as he opens his mouth, tapeworm shoots out, grabs the hot dog, and pulls it back in. And Josh is reeling him with a fishing hook and he's like, oh, don't even worry about it, Parker. I got you. She's gonna get tired. I'ma get her. And so eventually he pulls the tapeworm out. This is Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, 2005. So they pull the tapeworm out of Parker and they cover it with the fry basket. And they're over here like, oh my goodness, look at it. And they're trying to figure out what they're about to do next when old Crocodile Dundee head boy come out of the bathroom and he's like, excuse me, boys, Crocky, that's a beautiful looking specimen you got there. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, you know, I would love to take it off your hands. How's $20 sound? And they're like, okay. And he gives them the $20 and he goes, yeah, I love these beauties right here. I know just how to handle it. And he opens his mouth and allows the tapeworm to go all blah, 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 blah. And he goes, oh yeah, that's the stuff right there, yeah. And yeah. So the episode ends with Josh saying that was nasty, Parker saying, yeah, but $20, and Josh telling him that's just enough money to buy food for everybody that you mooch off of. And if that was true today, boy, what a time we will be living in. But that's how the episode ends, and Parker promises he's never gonna mooch again. Mr. Meaty. So I'm minding my business, sitting out maxing and relaxing, all cool. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, for no reason whatsoever, Mr. Meaty comes to mind. Do y'all remember Mr. Meaty? Mr. Meaty was a puppet-style cartoon, I guess. It was a Nicktoon that aired in the mid-2000s, which in my personal opinion is the golden age of cartoons of all time, history, point blank, period. No better time to be a cartoon watcher than the mid-2000s. Anyways, Mr. Meaty was standing alongside other banger Nicktoons like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Danny Phantom, My Life as a Teenage Robot, and it was able to set itself apart specifically because of how nasty it was. Like, they had hyper-realistic human features. I remember the spit specifically in the puppet's mouth was so visible. It stars Josh and Parker. They're the two puppets that we know throughout the show, and they are employees at the restaurant called Mr. Meaty, which is inside of a mall, and shenanigans ensue, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember many episodes of Mr. Meaty. There was 2 seasons, but the one that I was thinking about that brought this video on was the Tapeworm episode. Let's get into it.